an update on the trip so far today. It's almost 10 o'clock and we're just probably about 100 k's from the next town, wouldn't you say, Jeff?
Approximately that.
So I'm not sure if you can see, but there's about less than a quarter of a tank of fuel left on the gauge, and it's now 10 o'clock in the morning, and we've got about 100 kilometres, was it, to the next town?
We've got 9 kilometres spare in the tank. That's okay.
So any ideas what we're going to do once that the tank reaches empty on this lovely diesel vehicle?
That's why I brought the push bike. Push bike and jerry can.
So wish us luck on the next leg of the journey. Cheers. Jeff, just in the last clip there, you mentioned that you purchased a jerry can for if and when we should run out of fuel. So what's in the jerry can, Jeff?
I'll purchase it at the fuel station.
Oh, you will purchase it. So we don't actually have a jerry can at the moment.
No, we don't have jerry can.
Okay.
The fuel station sells plenty.
So how?
And we've got a tent, so beautiful scenery on the side of the road. Look, water, lake, Billabong. We might just camp there for the night.
So how do you propose we get to the service station?
Like I said, you can walk. You could do with the exercise.
So how are we travelling, Jeff?
We're going well. We're just seeing how good a fuel economy the Monday has. We've reduced our speed from 120 down to 90, just to calculate if we can get far enough. We've got 32 k's to go on the clock here, and we've probably got about 32 k's to the next town. So it should be interesting. We've got a tailwind, so it's all good. And
we're making the most out of the hills. So we're on a downhill run here. We're just coming up to the crest of the next hill. So you're planning to use that to your advantage, Jeff, or?
I think we might see how neutral and see how the car rolls.
So just we'll just have an update on the fuel tank if we can see that. Not sure if we'll get that one in there. Can you see that? So how much fuel would you say is in the tank? Because I noticed there was a beeping noise earlier. So what does that mean, Jeff?
Oh yes, the fuel light's been on for about 20 k's. That's okay.
Okay.
So we've probably got about 5 litres, 4 litres.
And how long would you say that we've got to go again?
30 k's.
About 30 kilometres on 5. So we've just passed a sign on the road which says 20 kilometres to the next town, and we're coasting in at a huge 90 kilometres per hour. The gas tank is on almost completely empty, and Jeff has taken it upon himself to start thinking about turning the air conditioner off and winding the windows down to get us the next. So we've just passed the 10 kilometre sign to the next town, and obviously the nerves are starting to settle in, and the beads of sweat are running from our foreheads because well, not just because the air conditioner is off and the windows are up, and it's 30 odd degrees outside of the vehicle. but it's also because of the anticipation that we might not actually make it. So how do you think we're travelling, Jeff?
No, perfectly. I just put an additional buffer in and just slowed down to 80 kilometres an hour, and that's probably just increased our range by a couple of k's. So.
And how many kilometres do we have to spare, Jeff?
Maybe one.
And that's to the next town or to the next fuel station?
Well, we're hoping the next town is a fuel station. Otherwise, we might be staying there.
So we just have an update on the fuel. We can see that there. So just at the red line, and you can see perhaps that little orange light on. There we go. So it's not looking good, really, is it, Jeff?
Looking fantastic. Enjoying the scenery. We see so much more at 80 kilometres an hour.
We might actually have the opportunity to see a bit more when we're walking. So as you can see, we're just approaching. Looks like we might be approaching what seems to be in the distance a service station or a roadhouse. So just get an update on the fuel tank. How's that going there, Jeff?
I think it actually says 0.
Right. And we'll just record the look of relief on Jeff's face as we
no relief.
pull into the fuel station.
I told you we had a kilometre spare.
So we were just doing how many kilometres would you say we were travelling at on that 110 kilometre highway there? Probably, was it 50 or what did we get to?
We're doing 50 kilometres.
How are you feeling about the sauna in the car, Trinity? How's the temperature? Do you think you need to wind down the window, or maybe try and step out of the car and try and cool down? Yeah.
Where's Diesel?
And we've hit a speed bump. He can't find the diesel pump. Oh no! Look.
Premium.
Don't know if the car will actually make it to the diesel tank, but we're in a vicinity where we might be able to push to safety. And we've got on the horizon here, look, what looks to be a very well-worn diesel tank. This caravan in front's trying to get in before us, but no.
I hope I don't run out of fuel between here and reversing.
You can probably wind down the window now to save on your economy even.
Car's running and it's turning up.
We made it.